The girl's hand shook when I opened the door. She'd walked 3 miles barefoot under the scorching sun. Her skin was raw and cracked, her voice barely above a whisper. "Uncle? Mommy won't wake up." I remember kneeling beside her, gripping her shoulders gently. "Where's your mom, sweetie?" "At home." "And your dad?" Her eyes flickered, hesitant. "He came home last night." They were arguing. Then I heard 3 bangs. Silence stretched between us. My stomach sank, not a sudden drop, just a slow, heavy descent. "Get in the car," I said. The drive felt endless, though it only lasted minutes. The road blurred past. Her small hand clung to the seatbelt like it was her lifeline. When we arrived, the front door stood ajar. The air smelled wrong, thick, metallic. I stepped inside and froze. The living room was eerily silent. One lone shoe rested near the couch. Blood was on the floor, but not enough to explain the expression on my niece's face. Then I saw her, my sister, and what she still gripped. A gun and a blood-stained photograph. My brother-in-law's face stared back, but he wasn't alone. He held another woman, smiling. Grief comes in waves, but that night it hit like a knife, cold, precise. I called the police, gave my statement, played the composed brother, the protector. Inside, though, something dark awoke. They claimed it was a murder-suicide. She shot him, then herself. But there was no second body. Her husband was gone. The police searched for 3 days, then stopped calling. I didn't. I kept the photo, studied it carefully. The woman beside him looked familiar, though I couldn't place her. Dark hair, narrow eyes, a mole at the corner of her lip. I saw her again in a reflection, my wife's phone. A text flashed before she hid the screen. A name, a time, a hotel. For one nauseating moment, my mind refused to connect the dots. Then it did. The world twisted in on itself. I didn't confront her, not yet. I waited, observed. Her lies were polished, small missteps in the dark, a work dinner, a late meeting, a perfume that wasn't hers. One night, I followed her, keeping 2 cars behind. She pulled into a hotel on the outskirts of town, room 212. I stayed in the car for hours. The curtains stayed drawn, but when the lights flickered on, I saw his silhouette. My sister's husband alive. The police said she killed him. The photos told another story. I didn't feel anger yet. Just clarity. Pieces settling into place. I began gathering evidence silently, receipts, photos, recordings. Truth has a rhythm, a heartbeat beneath silence. When ready, I sent one message: dinner tonight. Just us. She came home smiling, kissed my cheek, told me she missed me. I said nothing. Her phone buzzed. She ignored it, but I saw the name, the same one from the photo. Dinner was quiet, too quiet. I watched her eat, studied the tremor in her hand as she reached for her glass. Then I slid an envelope across the table. "Open it." She hesitated, then did. Inside, photos, receipts, hotel records. One last picture, her with him outside the very house where my sister had bled out. She froze. "How long?" I asked. No answer. "How long did you know my sister was dead before deleting his number?" Tears filled her eyes, but her voice stayed calm. "It's not what you think." I leaned closer. "It never is." She tried to explain, but her mouth opened and closed like a drowning person, gasping for air that wasn't there. I remained composed. "I thought you should know," I said softly. The police reopened her case, a lie, but necessary. Her face drained of color. "What did you do?" she whispered. "Nothing," I said. "Not yet." The next morning, I found him. He was hiding in a motel, surprised to see me. I handed him a flash drive. "Everything you need to disappear. No one will look for you." He took it, confused but relieved. As I left, I added quietly, "She knows you're alive." His relief vanished. Panic maybe, but I didn't hear. By the time the police found him 2 days later, she was gone. Passport gone, car abandoned near the border. The irony was quiet, almost poetic. She thought she was escaping him. He thought he was hiding from her. Neither realized they were buried under the same lie. My niece sleeps in the next room now. Sometimes she calls for her mother in her dreams. I tell her it's okay. The bad man can't hurt anyone anymore. And when I say it, I almost believe it. Some nights, I take out the photograph, bloodstained, folded, from my sister's hand. I keep it in my wallet, not as a memory, but as proof. Betrayal always bleeds the same color. I'm no longer the man I used to be. Not since the day a 4-year-old walked 3 miles in the sun to deliver a truth I was never meant to hear. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more incredible stories.